YouTube, what it do? It's Akari, and I'm just sitting in the car. I just got back from the gym, and I'm just really thinking about elevation and just elevating my life in all aspects. But really, I just wanted to try to inspire somebody else because I know a lot of times in life, people get stuck and lost and feel like there's no hope, there's no getting out of it, and really, you just got to look within yourself. I mean, that's all it really boils down to. A lot of the issues that we face in life that we go through, whether that's with friendships, relationships, aspects and things like that, a lot of it is really coming from within. What I mean by that is, for one, it starts with accountability. So a lot of the times people want to look to blame somebody else for the cause of their problems, for the root of their problems. But really, you got to look within and see. You have to evaluate yourself and see what you're doing wrong. So I know a lot of people, they blame their friends for a lot of the situations that they get themselves into. They want to blame their parents. And I get it. Sometimes parents can you know what I'm saying? Your parents teach you a lot of things when you're kids, and that's when your brain could be molded a lot. But I just feel like you have to look within yourself. And even the Bible and spiritually, I know a lot of people, I don't know who's Christians or who's, into the Bible and stuff like that, but a lot of times in the Bible, it talks about within yourself, looking within yourself. Everything you need is within you. Everything you need is within you. When you first think about, you have millions of thoughts that go through your head every single day. Millions of inventions that, think about it. The first invention, everything that has been created right now, these cars that we're sitting in, these houses that we're living inside of, all of this was once a thought in someone's head. So thought comes before anything else. So for one, you got to first start off by what you think of yourself. You got to think about it. You're your only friend in a sense. You have friends, but not everybody, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody really owes you any loyalty, but really you owe loyalty to yourself. So I feel like first things first, you just got to look within yourself, and you have to control your mind to the point to where you don't need anybody for anything. And that all starts with, like I said, just accountability. You have to look within yourself and see what you can do better to better your life. So for example, I know maybe there's a plus size person, male, female, and the relationship, dating, all that stuff isn't going good for them. A lot of times they want to blame somebody else, but what can you do to fix yourself to make your life better? So, okay, that's where other aspects come in, like fitness, and this also, dealing with elevating yourself. Every day you should be doing something that is making you better in some way, whether that's spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, or physically. You should be bettering yourself every day in some aspect. So for me, I like to go to the gym a lot. That's me elevating myself physically. I feel like in a sense I'm superior to some of my peers physically because this is something that I work on every single day. I show discipline in this every day. I do this literally Monday through Friday every single day for years on end. Now, sometimes I got to take time off, but for the most part, this is what I do. And I'll get into discipline later. That a lot of that is just discipline. But yeah, I elevate myself every day physically, right? Intellectually, I do computer science. So recently I've been trying to, and not even just computer science, it just deals with a lot of other aspects. I try to read a lot now and learn something new every day. So I used to be on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and stuff a lot, but I feel like a lot of that just wastes my time and it's just kind of pointless. So for me, I just try to, look up something and learn something, whether that's something about life, whether that's something about something I'm interested in, maybe real estate, owning a business, or something dealing with my degree, which is computer science. I do that intellectually. Emotionally, that kind of deals with, to me, that's kind of the intellectual part where I just look up things how to deal with certain situations that I get myself into. So, sometimes, I know I'm human, I'm not perfect. A lot of times we go through stuff in our heads, and, sometimes it can be hard to control those emotions. I mean, we just have, like I said, your unconscious mind makes up a lot percent of the thoughts that you think every single day. When you thinking and sitting and daydreaming, a lot of those are unconscious thoughts crossing your mind. So you got to kind of program yourself to think positively. That's at least what I try to do. So that's me doing it emotionally. Spiritually, my level of spirituality, dang, I'm messing up, is really just like energy and things like that. It's really just like everything deriving from within. Like I've been kind of learning that over the past couple of years. My dad has been teaching me about it. And like, my dad started reading the Bible. Like my dad was a Christian growing up. He's older, so like a lot of time back then, like they really had no choice. They were hard Christians. But like as my dad studies the Bible more and just listen to a lot of the things, a lot of the Bible and all this stuff he's talking about, it really is just like within. I forgot what scripture it is, but it also says the kingdom of God is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. Like I said earlier, everything you need in life is within you. You don't need friends. I mean, yeah, they help, for connections and things of that nature. But for the most part, everything you have is within you. You can, as far as like friends and happiness, a lot of that stuff that you have with people is because how they make you feel, like happiness that you get from them. But at the end of the day, you realize that you can make yourself happy. So if you can make yourself happy, you don't have to rely on anybody else to make you happy. That's a lot of times why people get in these relationships and they turn out the way they do is because people put their happiness onto somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that person should add on to you, if anything, but they shouldn't be your whole character. That shouldn't be you as a person. Like they should add on to you. So you need to go within yourself, and this stuff takes like time. You just can't do it in one day. Like this stuff really takes, you have to really like learn and study this stuff. It's not like one day I just feel like doing this and everything should be all right. Like this stuff takes time to understand, and you also got to learn about how your brain works and your mind works, and unconscious mind, and programming your mind to think positively. You know what I'm saying? Like not thinking negative all the time, because in our mind we think of the worst case scenario for every single thing. Like I be catching myself doing this sometime too. Like I be just be thinking negative a lot. But the more and more I study, and the more and more I listen to videos, and the more and more I just like learn, like I said, elevating myself every day, I learn about how to reprogram my mind and my thinking and think positive. And also showing gratitude. That's another thing. Like showing gratitude, being grateful for something. Like there's a lot of things in life that we complain about and we're worried about, but then I look at other people and I'm like, dang, like I have nothing to complain for. Like I have nothing to complain about. Like a lot of people are in situations worse than mine, and there's people in situations worse than them, and it goes down the line to people that literally don't have anything. I'm talking about not a place to eat, no clothes, like belly swollen from hunger. Like I'm talking about those type of people. Like I have nothing to complain about. I have a car, I have all this other stuff. So yeah, I really just wanted to talk about that today. Just elevating yourself, doing something every day that's making you better. I had a coach that used to say, get 1% better every day. A lot of times, me, I used to always want to see improvement in one day, and overnight, like that was going to, it's going to be like prominent. Like I was going to see something the next day, and I also found myself getting frustrated, but that's when I had to show patience. Like, you got to wait for things to happen. Like everything's going to happen right when it needs to. Like you can't rush anything, because if you get everything that you want, you'll never learn anything, because you never had to go through a struggle to get it. So me wanting to get, maybe my fitness goals, my gym goals, like I lift a lot of weight, some people. So if I just wished for that, I would have never, knew what it was like to wake up early and go to the gym every day and work hard and have to put time into my body and things of that nature. So a lot of time, it sucks sometimes, like, dang, I wish I could have this right now, but I think it's smart and good thing that we go through some of the things that we go through, so that it can teach us, some life lessons. So, that's all I had to say today. Find your why, man. Find something that you enjoy doing and perfect it, and elevate yourself every day in some way, so that you become a better person. And you'll find changes in your life, man. Just find something that you love, and perfect that. And then every day you should be trying to learn something that is going to improve your life, man. And that's all I got to say for this video.